starting the podcast. What's up, everyone? Welcome into the Nerding Out podcast. Welcome in. Today we got a new member, and some members are AFK. Brock, he probably didn't realize what the anime was, so it's all good. Let me message 7 Ninja real quick. Alright. Well, hopefully everyone's having a great weekend. Hopefully you guys all had fun, rested well, all that good stuff. But I got my PC back, so that's why everything looks kind of different and new. I learned some stuff while resetting up OBS and decided to update some stuff. Anyways, let's get into it.
Hey, come on. Hey, come on. Late train, soft rain, shoes on the platform. You turn, I turn, same loop, same pattern. Pocket full of wishes in the half-charged heart. I laugh, you smile, now we're already sparks. Stepping, thumping, we're closer than before. One look, one beat, and I want a little more. Hold on, the sky is waking up. My name on your lips like a secret look. Take me there, we're alive tonight. Stay right here, till the morning light. Oh, we glow, on the side of the screen. Take me there, like a first love dream.
Alright, we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So we'll get into our intros. Herndl. So basically, this is where we introduce ourselves, give a little rundown of ourselves, and shout out our links and any announcements if we have any that you want people to check out. So basically, I am Squall Rush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer. You guys are probably watching on my channel, Squall G&D, which stands for Great Nimbus Debates, which is usually the first podcast, the Dragon Ball podcast that I started, but then I ended up turning into Nerding Out and a couple other things. So G&D is just the abbreviation for all of it. So you guys are probably watching from Squall G&D on both YouTube and Rumble, but Squall Rush is my main account for those platforms, all the platforms really. Let's see, I did just record some Pokemon TCG Pocket Deck, like a new Pokemon TCG Pocket Deck. So I'm gonna edit that tonight and then post it in the morning. So you guys be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be posted on my main accounts on YouTube and Rumble. And yeah, nothing else to really announce. Hit the link tree, hit the Buy Me Coffee account, join our Discords, all that good stuff. Sleepy, go ahead.
Alright, I'm Sleepy Ninja. I have a blog, sadman2016.wordpress.com. I blog there every once in a while. I finally did. It was a little late than I thought I would get it out, but we talk about the backstage DLC for Little Nightmares 3. I watched a Let's Play. Is it good? Is it bad? Kind of opinion on it, so. And then also, I got a bunch of deck lists on archidect.com. It's under Sleepy Ninja 91, no spaces, and the S is capitalized. And yeah, if you see a deck under Sleepy Ninja 91, the deck's by me.
Alright, and Herndl.
Hi, I'm Herndl. It's my first time on here. I have streamed once or twice on COD about a year or so ago. I used to stream on Twitch here and there. I don't have any major links or anything to link to me because my Twitch and all that's a different name.
Okay,
But
drop the Switch link.
I'm here to have some fun.
Go find those original videos.
You drop your Twitch
You're
link.
never gonna find my original videos. Maybe on YouTube you might. I don't know.
What's your YouTube?
JDOG15NY.
JDOG
15NY.
15NY. Oh, found you. I see some music playlists.
I have a bunch of music playlists.
Oh,
You might find a video in there. I can't remember if I put it up on there or not.
No, there's no videos, just some playlists. All right, well, here is Herndal's link for you guys to check out. Seven Ninja, what's up, bro? Welcome in, welcome in.
I just realized. I ain't gonna lie. God, I ain't gonna lie. So what's on the menu today?
Intros.
Oh, well, I'm the greatest seven ninja in the seven world. So check me out at 7 on YouTube and Rumble. Action content. So if you want to check out stuff that'll inspire you to maybe grow your wealth and improve yourself and all that, check that out. Regardless, I don't really have anything else planned. So yeah, carry on to whoever is next. I don't know who that is.
Dang, you're shouting out your YouTube channel now. That's surprising.
I'm doing both.
Okay.
I got some high numbers on some of them. I'm a little bit surprised. Oh, by the way, if you do decide to do reaction content and you want to premiere it, if you premiere it on YouTube and your Rumble, it's going to hit it with a violation. So you want to put the actual video up instead of trying to premiere it. I don't know why, but it works like that.
That's weird.
And what's even weirder, they know that I followed the same strategy on another video because they realized it wasn't a violation. But then the next video I did that on, they gave me a warning. So I was like, oh, okay, okay, I guess.
Yeah, YouTube's freaking
Just keep that
weird.
in mind.
They have a bunch of copyright strikes and warnings that you gotta be mindful of. So, not fun to deal with when it happens. Alright. That is everyone. Make sure you guys check out their platforms and shoot them some follows and subs and all that good stuff. And we'll get into the anime segment.
I thought we were doing Dragon Ball.
Oh, nah. Alright, we are back.
Okay, I gotta leave because I didn't watch it. I thought we were doing Dragon Ball because we didn't do it last week.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna hop out of here, Spall. My bad. I thought we were doing Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, shit. My bad.
My
bro.
bad.
Legit.
You were right. You're right. We
What about
forgot to ask you.
gaming discussion?
I can come back. Just shoot me a message.
Alright, sounds good. Alrighty, so we're gonna talk about Japan Sinks 2020. And Sinks 2020 anime review. So, when we first introduced the anime, basically just give your first initial thoughts, anything you want to talk about the anime you caught your eye, what you like, dislike, all that good stuff. Herndal, since you went last, you can start first.
Alright, well, my first impression was I got the Spirited Away vibe for the artwork of it. I kind of enjoyed that. That was sort of pushed me through to watching 5 episodes of it, honestly. It started out really kind of slow and just sort of, I don't know. I didn't like how it just centered around the one little family, the Mutas. And I only remember the son's name, Go, because it's so weird to have a name named Go. But yeah, just like I said, I liked the artwork. The storyline, though, was just not for me. I'm more into fantasy animes than into realism animes.
I hear you.
So for me, it wasn't really for me. And I just couldn't get hooked in terms of, okay, we're left on a cliffhanger. What's going to happen in the next episode type of thing. I thought it was kind of interesting, though, that pretty much episode 1, no one, like, you see all the people die from the earthquake. But then the second episode, you lose your survivalist and smart person, the father. Second episode, you find someone else that's going to be useful for the group. Guess what? She dies too. And then they get to, like, each episode, pretty much someone dies, or they lose someone that is useful for the group that helped them survive. It's like, okay, so just kill off all the people that will be actually useful and keep the useless people. I don't know. That's sort of my take on it. I only made it to episode 5. I just couldn't continue after that.
Oh, that's cool. That's all I require. Just 5 episodes of an anime. It's kind of hard to watch every single season of every single anime we bring up every other week. What's it called? I actually forgot to give like a little rundown of this anime. So we're reviewing Japan Sinks 2020. This anime is about basically Japan goes through like an earthquake / tsunami / the Japan is sinking into the ocean, and when it happens, it's just like a terrible disaster around this. It becomes like almost kind of like a survival type of ordeal anime. It's realistic in the sense that there's no like superpowers and stuff like that. So it's just like a family trying to survive and figure out how to survive through all this and get to safe land, basically. All right, Sleeping Ninja, what's your first impressions?
Because I've watched a few like disaster movies, so I thought it was kind of interesting. There was a show that was the same kind of genre. Yeah, right off the bat, I gotta say what I found interesting, like after, like it gets going and all that, but how they introduce the family, because it's like you don't know they're like the main characters till I think it's near the end of episode 1, really. I thought that was interesting that they went around showing each member of the family, and they showed the mom first on the plane. I was like, oh, this is the main character. Then it cuts away to, I think the daughter's next, and it cuts away to like her and at the track meet, and it's like, oh, this is gonna be the main character. And I was like, okay, not sure who the main character is. Kind of centering around the daughter. Showed the little brother go. And he's a gamer. Shout out. I like that. But yeah, and then I couldn't tell if I guess the dad was at a different, because the daughter's at a stadium, and then it shows the dad is like working at a stadium. I thought maybe they were both at the same stadium. I didn't quite pick up on that they were at different ones at first. And yeah, I just liked how it showed all of them, and then when they all gathered together at the end of the first episode, it's like, oh, we got our main cast. And it did a unique way of introducing them. And then yeah, once it's like 5 to 10 minutes of like, hey, here's the main family. And then it's like, earthquake happens. And it's like, you know, of course, for this show is like the biggest earthquake ever, and it disrupts everything. And they do it, it's like, it's very brutal and very quick when it happens. Let's see, what was it? Daughter's in a locker room and stuff. Oh, yeah, that's real bad, lockers and all that, and yeah, it's super devastating, super fast. Actually got hooked on it pretty well. Cause I don't know, I'm liking the characters. Well, I kind of don't like the daughter. But and just I like As I've seen shows like this, like post-apocalyptic kind of shows, or after a tragedy kind of shows, and other survivalists where some of the focus is like them surviving like other people and like groups and stuff, and I like that this one doesn't do that. It veers off into a different route for the show. I do like that. The focus is still on just really the disaster itself and surviving it, because I didn't think that earthquake was gonna make like just everything is deadly. Everything in the environment now like wants to kill them. The ground being ruptured in certain places is leaking out poison gas. There's this one guy later on as a nuclear power plant was like leaking, so it's like, yeah, I wouldn't trust that rain. The radiation is probably in the rain clouds. And yeah, it's just, yeah, the people die, tragedies happen that you don't expect to happen the way that they do. And I'm 7 episodes in. It's only 10 episodes long, but I am interested to finish this, actually. Yeah, overall, I was liking it.
Yeah, good. Yeah, because last anime was Taco B's Original Sin. So like if Sleepy Ninja really liked that one, I feel like he was gonna like this one. This one's kind of up his alley. So I went back and rewatched like 5 episodes of it. I remember like all the main points. I just rewatched like 5 to like kind of refresh my memory on some of the minor details. Definitely like the like when I first watched like the first episode, I'm like, oh, this reminds me of Devilman Crybaby, like animation style. And then like later, like the first episode happens, the disaster strikes, all the people die and stuff. It's like, oh god, bro, this is terrible. And like as like the next episode happens, second episode, we like the dad, like the whole family get together at the end of the first episode, and then they like go on this journey to safe land or whatever. And like the second episode is all about like the dad and how he's super useful. He's like the most lovable person on the family, to be honest. He's like amazing, helpful. Like if I was ever stuck with no technology in survival mode, I'd want this guy like part of my group, making sure we survive basically. And then they kill him off immediately. And that was like so like heartbreaking, like how he dies, bro. One simple mistake cost him his life, bro. Yeah, it was brutal. Freaking, they try to, I don't know, I can't read Japanese. Maybe it looks like some of the Japanese, what is it, kanji, the letters, whatever it's called over there.
Yeah,
maybe it looks different. Like it looks completely different if parts of it are covered by leaves, like versus for us, if like one letter is covered, we can still make out the whole thing. But if like a part of the kanji is covered by a leaf, it can make out maybe a different word like together.
Actually it was the fact that there was the other warning signs were like further down the line of the fence, and they just didn't read those signs. Was the thing until the daughter did.
Yeah, but she wiped away the leaves and then saw it. Like the other ones still like said danger and stuff like that. But then they just thought, oh, yams, let's go get some yams, and then disaster strikes. Yeah, that sucked. That sucked because like I didn't expect it, and that really sucked because like he seemed like the only one to be making decisions, making things happen, saving daughters, cooking food for them and stuff like that, and then boom, he's dead. So that sucked. But then they kind of like play into how one simple mistake can cost you your life in the third episode. Like when I first saw the third episode, and like they went to, like two girls went to go take a whiz, and then like one girl just drops, and then like Kite comes from the sky like, hey, don't drop down, don't crouch, it's toxic down there, come back up. Like my brain immediately went to Dr. Stone. I don't know if you guys watched that anime.
I have.
Yeah, I remember like the sulfuric acid episode, like in the first season. Like, yeah, it's like it's invisible. So like, but it's deadly. The second you like inhale it in, you die basically. So that's what I thought. It was sulfuric acid at first. But it got like some that. But like after the second episode, I was getting heavy Devilman Crybaby Devilman Crybaby vibes. Like they kill the dad immediately, and it's like, oh god, bro, don't tell me like everybody dies again like Devilman Crybaby. Like don't tell me like even like the main characters die like Devilman Crybaby. A lot of people die, and it's pretty sad. I'm not Sleepy hasn't watched the whole thing, so I'm not gonna spoil who dies. Yeah, it's pretty sad, really realistic. If you are into like the more realistic type of animes and like really sad, traumatic animes, this one's pretty much up your alley. Yeah, that's pretty much it for my first impressions. I liked it overall. It hits you hard in the feels, all that good stuff. For me, at least.
I'd say a 1 out of 10. I'd give it maybe a 5. I'm like half there, half not. Like I said, the artwork sort of did it for me. And like you said, a lot of the stuff brings like stuff from other animes, like the whole Dr. Stone thing. The fact that that guy in the bed, which I still don't know what's going on with him, but he was trying to do Morse code. I mean, that place is not safe. Since they got there, I was like, yeah, no, I don't think this place is going to be a safe place. It looks like a safe place. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure they got some fucking dark. I'm pretty sure they got some dark secret that.
I watched a little bit of the 6th episode, so I got like so I could remember what it was. He's saying big earthquake. He was like the guy that they were hinting at.
The submarine pilot.
Yeah, the like throughout the first few episodes, like, oh, he's just a quack, or it's just a rumor that Japan is gonna sink. But then they're like, oh, you're talking about this one guy who says Japan is gonna sink? Yeah, that was him doing the Morse code.
Okay, that makes some sense then.
So in the next episode, the daughter figures out that he's trying to do Morse code, and then looks up a Morse code website, and then basically he tells her big earthquake coming, danger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I did the way they were talking, Kite was talking, was that the island was moving. Japan was moving. It wasn't just that it was sinking. That it wasn't sinking necessarily, that it was actually just moving off of its plateau pretty much.
Yeah,
and that's why parts of it was sinking.
Yeah, it's starting to tilt
because it's trying to move further out to the Pacific.
Yeah, I was looking it up. Can Japan actually sink? And no, Japan actually can't sink. And then if it does, toward the mountains or the volcanoes is where it will stay above water all the time. So they gotta get to higher ground.
Oh yeah, I figured that by the end of it, they're all gonna end up by Mount Fuji, and Mount Fuji's gonna get ready to erupt.
Yeah, what happens if that was to happen? Japan sinks and Mount Fuji erupts, and they all get to Mount
Fuji. Ready to. I don't think it would erupt. I think they'd show that it looks like it was getting ready to, but then it just stops.
Dude,
as Japan fixes itself.
That sucks, bro. If that was to happen in real life, they sinks and then Mount Fuji erupts.
I'm just saying they've said for years upon years now that California is going to split off from the U.S. and go out to the ocean and be its own little island. I guarantee something like that happened, it'd be similar to this. I guarantee not all of it's going to go flowing out there. I'm pretty sure a lot of it's going to sink first.
Okay. So, Sleepy Ninja. I picked this anime specifically for you.
So going back to the first episode, yeah, there's like a nice amount of little details I kind of want to discuss. I liked, like, again, like the first part's kind of like the very beginning's kind of slow, as it kind of like, hey, here's this character, here's them, and this is where they're at, each one. But after the earthquake happens, it's so bleak. Like, it is so bleak. Everyone is freaking out. There's people that died. It about looks like Go was getting ready to die because the table broke that he was like hiding under, and like stuff was just flying at him and hitting him in the head. I was like, he's just gonna die. Like, what? And then it just the dad's having trouble, of course, and the mom's having a thing after the plane. And it just shows the daughter, and she's looking at this hill with stairs in it, and that these unique colored lights lighting up the trees. And she's like just staring at it, and it's like, and she starts running towards it because, again, phone services are down, they can't contact anybody. And I remember that hope she got on her face and stuff. I was just like, I felt that hope. I was just like, yeah, all right. We got something good happening again. It was just like, yeah, that's how it is. Normalcy, earthquake, everything's bleak and dire. And then finally we get some hope there. And she's like, all right, I know one of my family members set up that light thing. And then, of course, it's very visible so that all the other family, the rest of her family can see it. So, yeah, I like that moment a lot. I was just like, I felt that hope. They're running towards that. I really felt that. And then, after they're all gathered up on that hill, when episode 1 comes to an end, and the bodies just start dropping out of the sky. I was just like, what is going on here? There's trees above them, so the bodies are mostly hitting the trees. But it's like, what is happening? Something else freaky. And then you find out it's not as freaky. It was just like, for some reason, a helicopter, I guess, was trying to escape, and a bunch of people hung to it, and then hold on. But yeah,
that's what it was.
Yeah, it's in episode, at the start of episode 2, it shows a helicopter like flying over, and you see like, besides it, before it crashed, you see like
Something happened at the end of episode 1.
Hanging on it.
Yeah. Oh, so they were trying
at the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
When the bodies hit the floor, that's where you saw where they were dropping from.
Yeah, because the mom shielded Go and told him not to look up.
And then as we got into episode 2 and stuff, I remember it's like, this kind of reminds me of something. It's like, oh, this show is giving me Last of Us vibes. As Last of Us, like, yeah, they kind of got their plant zombies, but it's very grounded. Like, it's very grounded and kind of, again, except for the spore zombies, it's still very grounded realism. And like, that's what this kind of gave me vibes of. And I don't remember the guy's name, but the loner guy, the daughter Ayumi says is senpai.
Crap, I forgot his name too. The glasses.
Yeah.
Starts with a K. Kagagori or something like that.
And she walks up to him and is like, "Oh, are you waiting for your mom?" And
Oh,
he just
yeah.
goes, "Mom's dead." And just like, wow, oh god.
Yeah,
Dude, when you
sucked.
find out what happened to his mom, holy cow.
Yeah, and it's just shut her down, and it's like, that kind of shut me down. It's like, that's why he's not responding and stuff, and just like, yeah, he's not coping. Oh,
Koga, I think his name is.
and then yeah, the daughter kind of portrays is kind of too altruistic, where she's like so caring and so giving, and it's like, okay, like yep, they're on their last bottle of water, and she decides to share it with an old couple that they just happen to walk across, and the old lady just keeps the water bottle from her.
But yeah, that sucked. And then she was too nervous to ask for it back.
I was just like, come on. Like, I understand if it better if like they had more water bottles. The dad was like, "Hey, this is our last water bottle,"
And then just gives it
She
to
was
So
the
she's
old
like,
couple.
let me have that right quick.
Yeah, it's like, I need it though. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. It just, yeah. Oh, and I found it interesting that I watched this sub. That Go was the only like family member that was keep speaking in English a lot. Like the mom does sometimes, but it's usually just him speaking English, and I found that was interesting. I always find that interesting when they introduce that.
Wait, who was speaking English?
Go, the little brother.
Ah, interesting.
I didn't watch it in subs. I actually just watched the dubbed because that's what it was automatically in when I turned it on.
Yeah, what was it? I watched like 2 or 3 seconds with the mom on the airplane dubbed, and then I just looked to see if this was originally dubbed or not. And then when I saw Japanese was original, I was just like, nope. And I switched.
He's too cultured for dubbed.
That's
I'm done.
I usually, well, honestly, I don't normally watch dubbed anime. I usually only watch the subtitle, Japanese subtitles.
Yeah.
So I'm with
Oh,
them on
dirty.
there. I just watched it in dub because that's what it came up on when I first turned it on. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just watch it like this.
And I found it funny how the mom and dad like do like work off of each other. The mom is super positive, and the dad's just like, yeah, we can do anything. We can just do it. And then-
think about the episode 2 ending.
Yeah, it's just like, this was it. Oh, they end up killing a boar. That was kind of cool. But the daughter, either she doesn't like meat or she just didn't like the whole boar hunting, killing thing. And so she was kind of like, no, I can still picture that boar alive and squealing and stuff. That's why she didn't want to eat it. So she wanted yams. They saw there's yams.
I don't know. I sort of seen that the blood was dripping, and that's when she sort of turned and ran.
Yeah.
And threw up, I think.
And then they see that fence that says danger, don't dig up yams. And it's just like, dangers. I thought it was more of a property thing. Like they were just like, oh, these are private yams or whatever, yam garden or something. The dad hops over there, he starts digging and digging and digging. And then the daughter is walking along the fence. I forget what she's trying to find. Like she's going to get like more cooking supplies or something.
Yeah, they just said we're just gonna go try and search for stuff too. To
Yeah.
help out.
And then as she's walking along the fence, there's more signs on the fence. And the daughter's like, okay, there's more signs up on this fence. Why? But she actually decides to stop and look at why there's more signs along this fence. Before you see the other signs warn there's explosives, mines in that area. And that's why you don't dig, and that's why you don't dig for yams. It's like, I remember the dad's like last words as he strikes that thing is like, you're kidding me? And that's exactly what I thought. That's exactly what you thought. I was like, you're kidding me? I thought,
Boom!
for a split second, I thought maybe she read the sign, she can yell at her dad, you know, stop digging or something, and it's like, nope, they're not doing it, nope. I remember I actually still had a little hope that maybe the explosion, like he did something, and then you see his hand fall down, his dismembered hand fall. And it's like, no, they got him. Cool.
I was actually relatively surprised how big of a hole and deep he got in that short period of time.
Well, I mean, his son was helping him, though.
No, his son was
Oh, he
holding a
was before he
flashlight.
left. Oh, yeah. He could do anything. Well, except survive, but he could do anything while he was alive.
Anything, dude. He got that hole. His whole body was in that hole in like 10 minutes. I want to see someone dig a hole that fucking big, that fast.
His daughter was excited about yams. He's gonna get her those yams.
That was probably the only unrealistic thing I think I've seen in that whole thing, was how fast he dug that hole.
That was probably longer, and it's just 10 minutes for us.
Probably. I'm gonna hope that was the case.
Yeah, it was
And then
pretty crazy. First episode was like bleak, miserable, a little hopeful at the end. The second episode was like, seemed like we're on a positive trajectory toward the anime, hopeful and all that good stuff. Then boom, just flips it on its head right at the end.
And I'm surprised how they kind of, it's not always like straight up cliffhanger, but they do end like each episode with like something horrific or something big happening each time. Bodies
what
just
the
dropping
fuck?
out of the air, the dad exploding.
The
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
the Go almost thinking that he was killed.
Yeah. And then yeah, it's like okay, the dad just died, and it's like, okay, so they are doing that whole anything goes. I guess I still got that, even though that happened, like the tone of the anime, I was still like, yeah, but they're not gonna lose more key people. No. I was still like in that mode. So after they hitched a ride from this guy who was just driving a truck around, and that guy ended up being a creep and an idiot too. He's just like, oh, it's all about having fun, there's no laws. And it's like, well, besides being a decent person, it's just like, dude, you think if you just go after Nanami, that the rest of the people with her are just gonna be chill about it? Cool. And then it's like, you're outnumbered now, when the mom joined in, and then the daughter later joins in. It's like, he's like trying to fight all of them, and it's like, dude, what are you? You're dumb. You're really dumb.
Yeah, I thought
And
it was
then,
funny that like all the girls helped out, but the guys didn't do shit. I mean, it makes sense for Go not to help out. He's just a kid, but like Koga is damn near useless over there.
he was still
Yeah,
in owner mode.
I noticed that. And the fact that when Go woke up, he didn't have the flashlight. The last thing his dad gave him. He didn't like, where's the flashlight at? No, he's just like, oh, what happened?
That's a good point. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, he didn't make a big thing about the flashlight missing. But yet, beforehand, all that, he was making a big thing about the flashlight being the last thing his dad gave him.
And he uses that flashlight a lot throughout the series. I was like, I'm talking
Yeah.
to Dad. Morse code.
Yeah, that Nanami's death really surprised me. No, I don't think I thought everyone was safe, but it was just how she died.
Oh yeah, it was like instantly,
how-
just out of nowhere.
How it was another environment thing. Like I said, they really focus on just like the dangers of the environment and stuff. Like the dad, he no looter or someone else came up to him. It's like, no, it was just they should have read the rest of the signs on the fence, and he just dug somewhere he shouldn't have. And then Nanami, it was just like she was a victim of the earthquake again, because it opened up the ground and released the poison. Again, they didn't know.
Yeah,
How
that
could
was a
they have
tough
known?
one. That one sucked.
And all of a sudden you hear this
That's
voice
sort
saying,
of the
"Don't go down there. There's poison. Don't go down there." And then it just cuts to Nanami, and she's just face planted as like, "Are you kidding me?" And I was like, "Well, maybe if they, take her body out, she'll recover. She's not." And then the guy that was warning them is just like, "Nah, she was insta dead. The moment that poison entered her system, she was just gone." I was like, "Cool. She had no chance. Awesome."
Yeah.
I had hopes that they were going to try to drag her out of there. She was going to be saved, but
Yeah, and then the YouTuber Kite, then he just it's like, "Nope, she was insta dead. That's how deadly that is."
Yeah,
And
I'm
of
not
course-
gonna lie. Oh, when I rewatched this anime, I was like, "Who the hell is this Nanami chick?" I completely forgot about her. So like, I don't even remember her dying like that, to be honest, in the third episode. So like, that kind of makes sense why I don't remember her, because she died pretty quick in the season.
Yeah, because she can kick butt, but you can't fight poison gas.
This fucking guy.
And they and then they did that 2 seconds before foreshadowing where the daughter sees some dead birds. It's like, okay. Don't like how that happened. That means something. And it's like, oh, it means Nanami's gonna die. It's like, god damn it. But yeah, I think that's what really got me about her death. It was just another surprise. It was so fast, so quick. And unless Kite was able to get there sooner to warn them, or they somehow were able to know, it's like there's just no avoiding it. There was no stopping it.
yeah, they all would have probably died, honestly, if Kite hadn't shown up, because they had all went down there to try to save her.
Mm-hmm.
And
What
then
did you guys think about Kite when he first joined?
I kind of like him. Out of all the characters, I kind of like Kite more. He sort of brings out the energy of everybody. Sort of sees what each person is capable of and what they're holding back, and sort of tries to bring that out. Just sort of like Daniel's dealing with the mother.
yeah, he's just a really chill guy. And what was it? Oh yeah, and this was what made me not like the daughter so much, was her first interaction with him. He offers a chocolate bar or whatever to the brother. She's just like, he probably stole that from a store, and it's like, everything's abandoned. Like, let it go, girl.
Yeah, for real. She was annoying.
And he saved your life. And if he had arrived sooner, he would have saved Nanami's life too, but the timing of the show is what it is. It's just like, Jesus.
Nanami is just meant not to last.
When they go into that store to resupply, and she's just like, she just has such a big problem, but we don't have money. And it's like, again, everyone's leaving and stuff. Money means nothing right now in your country, because you need to get out of your country, because this earthquake is making it fall apart.
Yeah, real societal rules don't apply anymore.
The old man didn't think so.
That old man. Gosh dang.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought Kite was gonna be a bad guy. He looked, I don't know if you guys seen Devilman Crybaby. Have you guys seen that?
I have not.
I started watching it, and then I just never finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought he looks and sounds pretty much like Rio from Devilman Crybaby. He's like a good guy, kinda, who turns into a bad guy.
That could be what happens with him.
So I got real bad vibes from him at the beginning, throughout the show. I never trusted him.
Oh, I felt the opposite. I was just like, he's he's knowledgeable. He's on YouTube, and he just wants to enjoy the free stuff that they have along the way, or get access to along the way.
Okay. I mean,
Yeah,
like the Rio from Devilman Crybaby, he was pretty knowledgeable about everything too, and he was like rich and stuff. So, and he has like similar face, hair, and stuff like that.
and I find it kind of funny to think about if I hadn't run into that family and group. What was his plan? If the volcano, because he wanted to record the volcano erupting, but it's like, did he have a escape plan?
Like after the volcano erupted?
Yeah, like after he was done recording, however long that would be, it's like he would be in danger.
Well, I'm pretty sure he had a plan to stay up in the sky.
Yeah, but because he mentioned that thing that he only had enough fuel for like one more trip before he decided just to be with that group. It just made me wonder a little bit, like how well did he have a plan if that volcano actually erupted and he started recording it, and then it's like, well, at a certain point you need to like run, otherwise the ash and lava is gonna get you.
I think he had enough fuel to get to some safe area, but didn't have enough fuel to get back to where they were. So I'm assuming the trip to Fuji and to the safe is included to the safe area.
That's what I was assuming.
Oh, yeah. It stuck with me. Like, did he have a? Okay. Oh, and then when you mentioned the flashlight with Go, I remember when it showed them they were camping out, and he just flicking that flashlight on and off into the night sky, and I was just like, really? He's being a dumb... I first thought, like, is this one of those dumb kid moments? He's just playing with the flashlight? It's like, what the heck? And then he says, "Good night, Dad," and I was like, oh, I feel like a jerk now. I feel like an ass. He was just talking to his dad. Like, god damn it.
Don't lie, Evan. You don't like kids anyway. You're probably just sitting there saying he's just a dumb kid.
And he learned English.
He was kind of cool. He was actually useful, unlike the daughter. The daughter was just holding everyone back, causing drama and shit, bringing the overall morale down. Like, Go was actually cool. He was like when they were first deciding where to split off, like East or oh my god, bro, East or West. I said Est or West. East or West. Like, he was like, let me talk to one of my gaming buddies, and like grabs the daughter's phone. Yuma. Yeah, grabs her phone. Is like, let me talk to one of my gaming buddies. Where should we go? And then like the gaming buddy said like, oh no, go this direction, because like the other direction has nothing but like all the lights are off over there. So pretty useful for that reason alone. Versus the daughter, I don't see a single time she was useful at all.
Yeah,
I haven't seen a single moment she was useful.
She was hung up on getting the senpai his attention, and then she was just guilt tripping bad. Most of it. She guilt tripped right at the start when she just ran out of the locker room. There was that one like girl who was still alive who was like saying "help me" and stuff, but it's just, I don't know,
She
in that
just dipped.
situation. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know if I'd be helping or not, but... And then she thought it was her fault that her dad and Nanami died. I was like, dang, you just taking on all their deaths in a really bad way. Dang. Because she thought...
Oh god.
Thought it was her fault for the dad because, yams. She talked up Oh, yeah, she would like yams. So that's why she blamed herself there. And then Nanami was giving attention to the senpai, and I need to remember his name. Was giving attention to him.
Toga.
And yeah, and then she was getting jealous of that, and so she was, I don't know if she actually had a plan or whatever, but then she was like, well, I gotta go pee. And then that's when they decided to take a break and try to find somewhere more private to go. And then that's why she blamed herself for Nanami.
Yep. Whatchamacallit? Did have something to say, but I forgot it. Oh, like the only good thing Ayumu did was give water to the old couple, but then didn't do a good thing back by asking for the rest back.
Yeah, like I said, if it wasn't the last bottle, I just wish she didn't even offer it. Like, it's your last bottle. You got a big group, or big enough group.
Yeah. Luckily, Dad was there to help them find some spring water to drink out of and refill their bottles and
Yeah,
stuff.
before he got killed.
Yeah. That sucked, bro. Like, he finds clean water. He finds ways for them to scale down some weird, scary, like, cliffs. Finds some way for them to, like, eat food, fresh food. And boom, he's dead, bro.
He takes down a boar that
Yeah,
was charging
exactly.
them.
Saves the daughter from getting charged by a boar, and then takes down the boar, kills it, and cooks it. Like,
And then
like,
even in the first episode, like how he survived the stadium, he was just hanging there, and he found some way down somehow.
yeah, they never really like explained that or showed that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of curious myself how the hell he got down if all the other people were dead.
Because when he's alive, he can do anything. And then what was it? Oh yeah,
Apparently.
he was riding a motorcycle, trying to find his family. That building fell, and then he like fell off the road on top of a car.
Oh yeah.
But he got back up somehow. Or he was like, he wasn't hurt, but it's just like, how did he get back up to where he was able to? I don't know how he got to that one evacuation zone.
I'm guessing they're running off of survival adrenaline and shock from like everything being torn apart, your whole society.
Yeah, like he had two like major hiccups in the first episode, and like he was like I said, he was just doing so much, and then fine. It's like, god damn it.
Well, he loves his kids, I guess. He's driving off of love also.
Oh, yeah, episode 5, they find that commune group place, and because that old guy that they ran into and stuff, he knows how to use a bow and arrow, and there's a scene where he's like infiltrating an area, and it shows him on the wheelchair with his bow and arrow. And I love that scene. I don't know why. He just like he takes out the one guard before he knows what's happening, and then he effortlessly turns the wheelchair around so the bullets hit the back of his seat. He's fine. Then this automatic like scooter thing. It's not even a wheelchair. This automatic like scooter spins it back around and then shoots that guard with an arrow, and it's just like, and he's just like whistling or humming the entire time. I was just like, dang, how is he so badass and cool right now?
And then you see him miss the second shot. Well, not miss, but like purposely shoot the ground next to him.
Oh
For
yeah.
that. It's like, really? You're that overconfident right now. You're willing to give up an arrow for no reason.
I remember when I saw that scene, I was just like, are you kidding me? Like, dang, why? Like, he almost kills Go, but besides that, it's like, that was so cool. Just,
Yeah, he was going through withdrawal symptoms, so he was going crazy.
it's like, yeah, just
Well,
don't,
all in all, just for him to have a heart attack at the very end of the episode.
Actually, I think he had almost an overdose. Not an overdose, but like he's just hallucinating from
Yeah.
the morphine. Actually, that's how they explained it.
yeah, basically, besides the morphine thing, if you can get him on a scooter and give him a bow and arrow, it's like, he's golden. He can take down anybody. Oh my gosh.
Were you feeling Goku vibes from that? Is that what you were feeling, Evan?
I guess and then again, like I said, he was just humming the entire time, just and it's like, okay, dude.
Yeah, that was crazy. He was like a somewhat cool guy, lovable guy when first introduced. Then becomes like kind of like racist, like in the next episode. And then
Yeah, he doesn't like foreigners. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
Japan power, basically. But besides that, like he's just like, okay, he's got some flaws. Hopefully he'll turn it around. And boom, psychotic episode. It's like, dang, bro, he's kind of too far to be forgiven now at this point.
And then another big moment I still couldn't believe was wow, I'm always forgetting his name. Senpai Loner. There we go. That's his name.
Koga. Koga.
Koga. Yeah, when they're all eating dinner at the commune with the curry, and then first goes like, it's not like Dad's. And then it goes to Koga, and he's like, it's like my mom's curry. And then it shows how the mom died. It wasn't just, oh, that's how she died. It's like, he saw her die.
And like, what breaks my heart about that was like she was holding her curry as she's about to serve it for Koga. So it's like, that's like a double bam, like for the viewers and Koga, basically.
Yeah, that all got me. It's like, oh, the curry reminds him of his mom's curry, and then it's like, oh, his mom had just made curry when she died, and it happened in front of him. He saw her get crushed during the earthquake, and it's like, okay.
Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt. When I rewatched it again, I was like, damn, bro, that sucks.
Yeah, Squall, I didn't need you to compete with my pick from last time on how sad the show can make me.
I thought you would like it. I wasn't trying to compete. I just thought like you liked that last one. You might like this one.
Yeah. Because as much as I get drawn to like shonen or fantasy and stuff, I do enjoy these ones, especially when they're done really well. I can't. It's just if they're done well, I can get really into them.
Okay. You think how do you think this one is done so far?
I just, like I said, the fact that they're not focusing on like human versus human stuff, and like even Dr. Stone kind of does that, where Enku is having to deal with other people and stuff besides just the mystery of the petrification and all that. And I really like the direction that it's like, we're not gonna focus on that. And again, just how surprising it is. Like when the dad died, not just the dad died and Nanami died, it's how. And how they were just accidents. Like there's nothing, like there weren't big drawn out moments or anything. They were just quick, fast accidents that they happened.
A couple simple mistakes. That's all it was. Cost them their lives.
Yeah, they didn't know the areas. Even though with the dad hurts a little bit more just because there were signs. If they had just walked the fence and read the other signs. And it's... Well, the
In my
dad...
opinion, that is the realism of the show, of what would actually happen in that kind of situation.
Yeah. And it's just... So that's why the dad hurts a little bit more, because that felt more preventable. Even though Nanami one still upset me, not just because of the whole, oh yeah, we'll get you to your family, guarantee it. And it's like, fudge.
Wasn't it the dad that made that promise?
I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah, it was the dad. It was either the dad or the mom. Someone did promise that.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I do remember thinking that when she died, I was like, oh damn, bro, they didn't even get her to her family yet.
And then the photos that the mom keeps insisting they take, instead of just being this like, yeah, encouraging moment, now this like, now they turn into like sad mementos. Like, oh yeah, dad's dead. Good thing we took that one last family picture beforehand.
Pretty
And then
much.
Good thing we took a group photo with Nanami before. Like, gosh, dang it.
Maybe it's like it's a sign. Whenever she takes a picture, someone's gonna die.
That was my thought process just now. I was like, damn, every time she takes a picture, someone dies. Don't take any more pictures.
The camera she's using is cursed. And then the last thing I want to mention real quick is animation movement. There was like a couple of times where it seemed like stiff or off. There was when the dad was riding the motorcycle and the building crashed down in front of him, and that caused him to like swerve and fall off. That one kind of seemed the movement, his movement animation kind of seemed weird. And I don't know if you noticed anything. And then there's a moment where they're at the commune, and it's like either the old man or Kite or something when they're standing in front of the gate. They're back, or I think they're back at the gate. And I think it was the old man, and he's like making gestures and movement or whatever. They like just got another dose of morphine or something, I think. But his arms, like how they looked while he was moving them, looked really off.
Yeah, I mean, I think this was like early in the Netflix animation department, so like it's kind of low budget. Like Devilman Crybaby, like seemed very simplistic and like not as realistic, not very good animation. Some parts were fluid, but like overall, like the animation wasn't that good. But like the story just carried it, so like I think it ended up getting Anime of the Year, if I'm not mistaken, Devilman Crybaby. And like it's very similar animation style, like kind of some parts are fluid, but most of it is like yeesh a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I
You
just
don't
noticed.
get that feeling of the Spirited Away, Howl's Moving Castle.
Nah,
That's about
those
my
were
animation.
good though. Those
Yeah,
were
I
Those
know
those
they
good.
were. They were
Yeah.
good, but this has the similar animation style and artwork to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
art
okay.
style, but it's like I said, there's like two choppy moments. So just like where it didn't, instead of like swerving off the road, it looked like dad on his motorcycle. It looked like he just like someone was clicked him and then slid him over and then dropped him down. Like it didn't look natural. And then same thing with like I said, if I'm remembering right, it was at the commune, and I think it was the old man when his arms were moving. It just didn't look natural. I was just like, okay, that's I can kind of like, come on, anime, you're not a fighting anime. You got budget for this, right?
guess they didn't. They tried. Alright, so we're getting at the end of the hour. We can wrap up the anime segment and go on to the gaming stuff. So, what's your final thoughts on this anime? Love it, hate it, why not, why or why not, recommend it, and a rating. Sleepy Ninja.
Yeah, I would say for me personally, it was an 8.
You don't need to take any meds.
Like every
No.
basically the first 5 minutes, everything before the earthquake was kind of slow to me a little. But after the earthquake struck and things were set in motion and stuff, and sure, I don't really care for the daughter, but still the characters are they're well done. The story goes in a direction that way different than other survivalists usually go in, where it's more focused on just them, just their interactions and stuff, how they're coping, and how the environment's more dangerous than just other people. And yeah, I'm gonna finish it here, and yeah, if you don't like realism or realistic animes, of course, this definitely isn't for you. But yeah, if you like the drama, and it's a disaster anime, so yeah, I like it.
Okay. Herndl, go ahead.
Herndl?
What?
I think it's you.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
I already gave my rating. I said a 5.
Just sum it up one more time.
Oh, sum it up one more time?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a dyslexic. I'm a likes. Like I said, the animation, the artwork and stuff of it, I definitely liked. And that's what sort of kept me captive to watch it, but the storyline itself just sort of wasn't for me.
Okay.
Like, if it's something that I could sit down and watch it all, yes. Will I say that I'm going to be into it? No. Definitely something I'd have to watch with somebody else. Because I'd probably be doing commentary the whole time, talking with them on and off during it.
All right. And then I remember you said you gave it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So my final thoughts on the anime is I'm kind of more in the same boat as Herndl. I'm more into like fantasy animes and stuff too, like Dragon Ball, Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, all that stuff. Every now and then I'll switch it up to more of a realistic anime. For me, if it's a realistic anime, it can't be like a comedy slice of life. I mean, it can, but it's gotta be something so captivating. Something's gotta be so interesting that it keeps my attention. Like this anime was boom, disaster strikes. Boom, father dies. He's the most useful person of the anime. Okay, well, what's gonna happen next? How are they gonna survive this? It was just attacking my emotions nonstop. So it's something like that's gotta click for me to stay interested and keep watching the whole thing. So that's why I stayed and watched the whole thing. But other than that, I'm more similar to Herndl. But I still think it's a pretty damn good anime. If you're into realism, even if you're not into realism, if you're like me, you will like this. So Yo, I'll give it like a solid 8.5 out of 10 as well. All right, now we'll get on to the gaming segment. I need QA
I say, if
gamers
you guys
website.
were interested in other realism style animes, or in High School Host Club is a pretty good one.
Who?
Remember a
And
time
very
when
old.
boys became men.
Yeah, I watched it. I like that one.
Remember a time.
I actually did the I actually dressed up as the twins with another friend once in high school for a thing. Me and him did the whole skit.
Oh
It was for our
wow.
anime club.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Or on High School Host Club.
Yeah.
If you want a pretty good realism style anime, that's pretty old. It's a good one.
High school.
It's got
what?
the comedy, got the emotions. Ouran High School Host Club. OURAN. And then High School Host Club after that.
It's a classic.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ouran.
it's a
Okay.
rather classic one, but it's got the emotions, it's got the comedy, it's got characters that you can sit there and you'll sit there and like certain. You might not like all of them, but the ones you'll be like, okay, yeah, I gotta keep an eye on this guy. He's bringing out something. I enjoyed it. That's what I got into back in high school, watching that with my anime club.
Okay. This is
the club?
oh snap. We got a full house now for the gaming segment. Alright, let me switch up to the gaming segment real quick.
Fight for the light, till the dollars glow. Fight for the right, feel the power flow. Fight with all our might, and the truth will show.
All
What's
right,
up? What's
welcome
up?
back, everyone. Welcome back. What's up, Brock? How you doing, bro?
Howdy.
Go ahead and give your intro.
Brock's Trap 55 on Rumble. That's basically just about it. Doing some gaming here and there. Having a good time.
What you been gaming lately? Anything?
I'm doing my second playthrough, New Game Plus on the Expedition 33, so I'm just really hooked on that right now. I have characters levels 96 and 97, so all 5 of them are almost level 99 here. And yeah, I'm just getting through it.
Sounds lit. So make sure you guys check out the homie Brock.
Pokemon Champions also now on the phone. They just released their phone version of the game recently, so that's pretty exciting.
Oh, so you've been playing that lately?
A little bit, not a whole lot, but just a little bit.
Okay. I can get up to Ultra Ball 1 and 2. It's so hard for me to get over that threshold to get into Master Ball.
Some people are just really good at Pokemon. It's tough.
You guys should 1v1.
It's more of a mental game than just just tactics and strategy. It's like predicting the shit out of your opponent. And,
Yep.
And like I've been predicting wrong a lot. Like surely this guy is gonna switch out into one of these guys. Nope, they stay and attack, and I just use an attack that's not even super effective on this guy anymore. And I
Yep.
could have killed him.
Oh, I thought it's about shaming your Pokemon when they fail you.
That's
Wait, what?
karaoke.
No.
I've been out of
They're your
Pokemon
friends,
for a while.
Evan.
I'm out of Pokemon for a while. I forgot how it is now.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, sometimes it is about tactics, though, because you got to think about it. You see someone pull out a Chansey or a Blissey or an Audino, you kind of know the style that they're going for.
Physical
Yeah.
defense on a Chansey is gonzo, man. Just one low kick and you're beating that thing one shot. Anyways, what do we got for gaming?
Sleepy Ninja actually brought up a really good topic to talk about. It was one of you, Herndl or Sleepy Ninja, one of you two did. It was about PlayStation getting rid of discs.
In 2028.
Oh, that probably was me. That's probably me and him talking about it. I can't remember which one of us brought it up first, but
I brought up the Sony bit, and then Herndl brought up Grand Theft Auto 6 with them not launching with a physical edition.
which a lot of people are pretty upset about, honestly. Especially since Sony said they were going to do it in 2020, do it next year or whatever, and not
2 years
this year. So everyone thought GTA 6 was still going to be physical disc. Then Rockstar's like, yeah, no.
Something fun about owning something is pointing to it and say, hey, that's mine. So when you don't actually have the physical thing that you own, you don't really own it. And if it's digital, then yeah, you only purchase the license to use the thing. But once it's gone, man, that license you paid for is just obsolete. So like, something fun about I have a physical copy here of an old GameCube game, you know? It's kind of hard to see, I guess. But like,
I played that in a while.
It's my GameCube game, right? Like, it's not something I own to rent to play. It was Rampage. Yep. It's something I have a stack back here, so I just picked up whatever was on top. But like, it's something that I own. It's something that I bought, paid for. It is mine. No one can take it. Well, I mean, they can, but they probably would have a hard time. And it's something that I can use whenever, no matter how long I have it. So like, as long as it's in good condition, right? So a digital copy is nice. It's hard for somebody to take the digital copy away from you, but the person that can is whoever offered you the license, and they can rip it away as easily as they gave it to you. So digital gaming is just kind of not my thing, and I get why people want to migrate to it, and it's definitely probably easier for the producers, but man, it's rough buying something that you know eventually can just go away, in my opinion. So yeah, I think that's a L for Sony for sure.
So buying digital copies, you just buy the license, basically?
Yeah, you're just buying the license.
So how would you
say it in the thing?
So how would you lose the license to
It's
that?
technically the same for physical. It's just that you own the disc that the license is on. So as long as that physical disc is safe and stuff, that's what you own, and they can't take that disc away that has the license on it.
Think of a live service. Think of a live service like Fortnite, or a live service like any of the other games that are out, probably on a mobile phone. Like, someday that service can be shut down, right? And that's basically what a digital copy is a live service that's being afforded to you. So like, just as easily as Fortnite could go away someday, like every other game that you buy digitally could do the same.
Speaking of
that
shutdowns
already. Brave Frontier. Back in 2020.
Oh, that actually shut down? I used to play that a tiny bit back in the day.
Yeah, back in 2020, they shut down the servers. I had a bunch of stuff on it, and they shut it down. I tried playing it, I think, a couple of years ago, and I looked it up. I was like, they shut this down in 2020? No! I put a lot of time and effort into that game.
Right.
It's gone.
That's so sad.
That was the big controversy now, was Nintendo shut down the Mario Kart mobile game.
Yeah, dude, my kids play that. I was so upset. It's still going until like September 30th, but yeah, like they both like playing that game, and it sucks. So it's just going, but
and it's one of those
people will probably
make a game where you can do in-game purchases.
Yeah.
Too. So that money's gone.
Yep, it must have just been not making them any money anymore or something.
The thing is, like, supposedly that's actually doing really well.
Really? That is wild.
Mario Kart still got that power, but for whatever reason.
Alright, so what I understand is, like, let's say Fortnite servers shut down. You can't play online anymore. But if they were to shut down, like, a license of a single-player digital game, like, and you still download it on your PC or PlayStation 5, would you still be able to play it?
fine.
It would be in your download list unless they did what the so like Sony took away the movies. I think it was like 500 movies. If they take it away that way, it's officially gone. But there are some things that are just delisted that you can still own. Like Marvel Heroes Omega is gone. You can't like download it at all. But like I have the license for it still.
So can you still play it though? That's like
No.
if
Well,
it's
the servers are
downloaded.
down.
Oh, but if it's like a
Servers.
single story game, not like an online game.
Well, what I'm
So,
saying
like,
is God of War,
Darksiders?
the movies. What I just
God
said
of War,
about the movies,
Darksiders.
Go ahead,
Um,
Summon Ninja.
I think-
Yeah, like,
So like what I was saying about the movies, like if they take away the movie, like they did with the movies, and it's a single player game, you download it, it'll be gone forever, just because like they decided to remove the license.
Oh shit.
But, I mean, I don't think they'll do that to the games unless it's like PS3 or below. But then again, they got PS Now and they've been adding stuff to PS Now for a while. I doubt they're gonna remove anything from there.
So
Well, say you have.
basically-
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So basically, if they take away the license, you can't even play it anymore, even if it's downloaded, and even if it's a single player game.
Yeah, they can take away your access to it to play it even.
Oh, what the fudge? I
Yeah,
think
go to Steam, I
Herndl,
guess.
Herndl had something. He was saying something
It was
about
Brock's.
Darksiders.
No.
oh, I was saying that's what you were talking about. Games like Darksiders or God of War, where it's just a single player, no online.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
like even like a Final Fantasy
much.
game or something. It's just a story mode RPG.
Yeah, pretty much like they were saying. They could just take your license away and that's it, done.
Okay.
Can't
Even
do nothing
think
about
like
it.
on the 3DS too. Like this is something else to think about. The 3DS, they just shut down their eShop not too long ago. So any digital copy of a game that you had on the Nintendo DS, like if the store is down, you no longer able to download the game even if you actually purchased it. So that's something else I was thinking about too. Say you have like 2 terabytes worth of memory, but like 5 terabytes worth of game. You better determine what kind of like how many games that you want to make sure that are still on that console before that store gets shut down. I don't even know if PlayStation 3 still even has any of their store stuff, or like if you even you're able to have access to downloading even DLC, like
You do.
so once
It seems like once they moved over to PS4, that was no longer a problem. But,
Right.
Like 3 and below, like obviously you can't do 2, but like especially 3. I guess there's something different between 3 and 4 that they just couldn't do to the games over. But then again, they have brought over some games from PS3, and they're not like remasters either that you can just straight up download. So I'm wondering if it's just they're picking like their greatest hits or whatever, and
Right.
what they're
Well, I
doing.
know on the PlayStation 4 you can download a PS2 game I like to play called Rogue Galaxy. So like it's not surprising, but like again, that's only because that service is up. The licensing, the service, like as long as all of that's available, well, sure, yeah, you can play it, but like that's only once, how long is the PS5 going to be going before some of that stuff shuts down? And if the PS6, obviously there's going to be a 7, 8, 9 at some point because they're just going to keep popping out new consoles, but at what point are you no longer able to use the things that you purchased? It's like, I understand again why from a developer standpoint you want to do that, but like you can't just screw over everybody that enjoys actually having the physical copy, knowing that that's going to be available to them as long as they have it.
I feel like we might see a rebirth of the disc at some point. And the only reason I say that is that like it started being a thing where like the game companies would start saying like, oh, we have crossplay now, or oh, we have this or that, and it's like that's where the competition came in. I think for fighting games, it's like, oh, we got rollback, and so like that might come back in a way of like people complaining about it. And so like let's say Xbox. I mean, I think Switch is still doing like physical copy, and so that might be people who might start going into Switch specifically because of that. No, I say that, but then again, Nintendo can just shut your console down out of nowhere.
Right.
Yep. But like I feel like Xbox might go that route only because because they're doing the console wars again. And I think Sony's the cause of that. So there's a possibility it might come back, but I don't know.
Right.
As Sony did oh, go ahead.
No, go sleepy.
Because Sony, you gotta remember, Sony did another scary thing besides Nintendo's being able to brick a system. Sony did the thing where certain digital games bought in June or something, if you didn't have your console online, so it received a ping, you would lose access to that game you bought, that digital game you bought.
The hell?
If you're
Yes, but you'd have to restore the license every 30 days.
Yeah,
so you have to
like going
reconnect
online.
to the internet every 30 days if you don't play a game continuously.
So they already have access. Like the companies already have access to your digital games and stuff and consoles, and they already shown that they will push stuff and implement their control.
So does that mean that even if you've purchased the title and it shows historically that you have had access to it, that they would revoke your access to it or revoke your access to the license at least?
Yeah, if you weren't online, if your console was offline for 30 days, they would do that.
So you would have to buy the game again after.
No,
30
you
days.
need to
reconnect
just restore
online. Your license.
Oh, okay.
Reconnect onto the Wi-Fi and then go to your settings
so
and
you
restore
can't,
licenses.
So you can't be offline for a whole month. Like if you move to a new place and you just don't have internet there for a month or two, like then that game isn't available to you until you reconnect.
Yeah, so they were enforcing
and restore the license.
Yeah, they were enforcing an online check.
So you're still
wild.
playing the game. How often you're playing the game.
You still technically own the rights to the game, but you don't have the access to it.
Yeah. So it's like it's not as bad as needing to buy it again, but it's still like kind of like they have power here that they can shut off your game if they want to.
That sounds like a PlayStation thing and not necessarily a developer thing.
No, yeah, that was Sony. Sony did that.
But anyways, on your remark about the PS3, Brock.
Yeah.
I have a PS3 that I still use every once in a while, every blue moon, once in a blue moon.
Oh, me too.
And I can tell you right now, I can go on and re-download any of my digital games I've bought on it.
Okay. Well, at least they're doing that still, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, that still shows up. I remember that. Yeah.
Because you go into your transaction history and you can just... Yeah, like you can't go into the store or nothing, but if you go into your transaction history, you can, and anything that you've ever bought on there is all in there. You can just click on it and re-download it from there.
Okay. That's nice.
You just can't do it through the store or nothing. You can't go into the store anymore.
Right.
They closed that off.
Yeah.
And the 3DS, I agree with you there.
Yeah,
I actually have a bunch of digital games.
I think the 3DS still allows you to download or re-download stuff you still have, like the Pokemon Home app. That still works, and it goes to or the bank or whatever goes to your home, and they still have some workings of historical like softwares, but yeah, you can't. The eShop's just gone. So.
Yep. So it means you can't re-download anything. So anything you had on it before they shut it down, you're stuck with it, and if you get rid of it, you ain't getting it back.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I have all the original Pokemon games on my 3DS right now.
Right, physical
copies. Keeping those.
Physical copies, man. It has to be the thing. Like you have to be able to own your stuff, and even with DLCs, I've always had an issue with DLCs. First off, I have an issue with the DLCs just because it's not like the full game that you're getting until you download those, but like even those are digital too. Even if you have the physical copy of the game itself, like the DLCs are still something that you have to obtain that way. So I don't know. I've just never been a big digital fan, and even when they just dropped, the PS5 that was digital only, I'm like, oh wow, why would I not get the disc? Copy. It's just.
It's like, it'd be great if we had a way to they were like, okay, you can burn this on the disc, but then I guess there's the idea of stealing.
Yeah, that'd be rampant for piracy, I guess.
I mean, they're still doing emulators anyway, so they'll find a way.
Right. I mean, what are those?
I like that. What are those? Yeah, what are those? I don't know what you're talking about. I ain't never sat there and illegally downloaded nothing.
Well, the sad thing is about PlayStation 3 days. That was like when I was like a broke teenage high schooler, just entering broke college kid days. So I don't have much of a big download list in my PS3. Just a bunch of demos since those are free. I didn't really start buying too many games like with my own money till like PS4 days.
Most of mine were PlayStation Plus.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, he's right. I remember that. I miss those days. I kind of like. I'm glad though that the PS4 and PS5 store is connected. I feel like that's gonna continue. I mean, I could be wrong, but like, it seems weird that they connected those two at all. I guess there's something different between 3 and 4 though. So there's unless it's it could just be a matter of like, you know, the store was the way they did the store for 3 just wouldn't work for 4. But I feel like now, since they've gone to 4 to 5, I don't think we'll have to worry about that anymore unless they just decide to delist it. But I really don't know why they would at that point because of how the system's been set up.
I don't know. They've been making dumb and scary moves
Right.
before, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Do you guys think Nintendo's stuck on the Switch? If they made a second version, do you think they're gonna make a third or fourth, kind of like how PlayStation keeps making technically PS2, 3, 4, 5?
I mean, it's possible, but I mean, they did something kind of similar with the Wii and then the Wii U, and then they switched it up to the Switch. So
Yeah.
I mean, they could be staying with the Switch 3. Switch
To be
4,
fair,
beyond.
the Wii U and the Wii were entirely different systems, so I really wish they would have not even used the name Wii U. They should have named it something different. It would have been much, much more popular, I think.
Yeah, the Wii U looks like what they tried to make the Switch be, but like to be honest.
That tablet, I mean, at the time, you know, especially when you were using the TV, like just using the tablet for things on your TV at the same time, like that to me, that's better than what the Switch is. Like the Wii U, if they kept going that route, having like some kind of tablet, handheld tablet like that, and also functional with the TV at the same time, that's great. But the Switch, it's either handheld or TV. But it seems like that's kind of the route that they're continuing to go. At least kind of have like a hybrid console, right?
I mean, they kind of struck gold though with that. It's like,
oh, for sure.
I mean, you can move around at any time. You go on a vacation, you still got it. I mean,
yeah.
If it's not broke, don't fix it. You know.
Right. Well, even if you have 2 TVs and 2 docks, but one system, right? Like, oh, I want to take this upstairs. All right, cool. Just pull it out, throw it in the next dock, and like you're good to go. So I kind of get what they're doing with the Switch. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if they're going to try to move away from it. It seems like it's a pretty solid deal.
Yeah, because they kind of did something. I didn't really think about it, but Nintendo kind of made the ultimate Nintendo system in a way, where they made it the hybrid handheld market and non. And I don't. If they are like stuck with the Switch, don't show those Wiimotes. I hate those so much.
Well, can I see those again? I didn't see
crap. But yeah, if they shoehorn themselves into like that Switch model, at least, I think at the very least they'll at least change up the name though. It won't be called Switch 3. I don't believe.
Oh, potentially, yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know why they would call it Switch 2 if they were so adverse to calling it a number, right?
Switch 360, Switch Series X.
No, they're not Microsoft.
I don't know.
Not that bad.
At this point, it's not a gimmick. Like,
right.
I mean, so like, it's really like, because maybe they want to go the route of doing something with 3DS again. That's just gonna be attachment. I could see them just making an attachment for that. But like,
right.
the Switch is just it's in its golden state. Again, you can take it anywhere. It just doesn't matter.
Right.
I really couldn't see them leaving it.
Right.
I
No,
feel
that's
like
what I
they-
was saying.
I feel like I'd rather just make an attachment if I was them. If I'm
Yeah.
honest.
I mean, if they do come out with something completely different in the future, they do have like a really innovative way of like coming out with like really hype consoles. Like the Wii, when it first came out, was like super hype. Like even like my parents and uncles in their 40s and 50s were like, "Have you guys seen the new Wii? Like you use controller motions and stuff. Like it's like so cool and stuff." And like they were hyped about it. Like if they do come out with one that flops like the Wii U, like I'm pretty sure they'll just push out a whole different console coming out pretty soon, because like the Wii U was like, how long did that last? I feel like they just kind of just died. Like it just
I don't
died
know.
super quick.
I mean,
I
Super
really
Smash
enjoy
Bros.
mine.
Wii wasn't that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lifetime wasn't that long, and I feel like the Wii U died like shortly after. So I don't know. I feel like it was short.
I bet it's longer than
Go
you
ahead, Brock.
think. Oh, 4 years? That's crazy.
Yeah, 4.5 years. Dang,
4
I
years
feel like a
is
lot
nothing,
shorter
though.
than that.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a little bit longer than I was expecting.
The Wii
I
U
thought it
wasn't
was like-
bad though, because like it was kind of them catching up to the current console wars between the PS3 and the 360 at the time. You would see a lot of similar titles, and Nintendo even threw in their own extra stuff too. Like even with even on the Switch, you see that they have Skyrim ported over, but they have like Nintendo exclusive stuff that you can't get on the others. So I kind of wonder, like, that was a misnomer, and I wish that the Wii U would have been the actual console instead of the Wii at the time. But the Wii U, again, like, it had the tablet. The tablet was basically that, at that time, the Switch tablet. But you could also, again, throw it up to your TV too. So I don't know. Like, if they are gonna keep going with the route, I kind of agree with the Ninja to where, like, okay, well, it's a tried and true kind of thing with the Switch, so like, why would we go away from it? The naming maybe would be weird, but even then, like, you're right though, Squall. They do always seem to come up with something new that's kind of different, and so like, maybe the Switch is a good golden goose for a little bit, but they don't want to run the risk of releasing the same thing over and over and then having people not interested, right? So
Yeah, because that was why the Wii U failed, because it's basically, hey, here's a slightly more powerful Switch, except it has a tablet. But there
Right.
wasn't much else different about the Wii U.
all the
from Wii.
games, the games that were exclusive to the Wii U weren't bad. Hyrule Warriors, right before they made the
Yeah, but-
definitive edition, and then you had like the
Can you
Breath
play
of the
most of
Wild,
them?
right?
So were they like, you could only play them on the Wii U and not the Wii?
Oh yeah, no, there was plenty of Wii U exclusive titles that were great. The Smash Brothers, right? Wii had Smash Brothers Brawl, and then Wii U had, I guess technically they call it Smash 4, but like you had Mario Kart 8 before Deluxe came out on the Switch, so like it still had quite a good few titles that weren't available on anything else until they made a
Just like Wind
definitive
Waker
version.
remake.
Yeah, there was quite a few. I mean, the Switch ported in a lot of old Wii U games and made them better. So, like, honestly, I would say the Wii U had half of the Switch's games at least available on it.
Yeah,
It was
It's mostly
just
the marketing. Like,
yeah. The
People were
The fact
confused.
that they gave it the Wii U name, the fact that they associated it with the Wii at all, I
Yeah.
think is the big flop there. Not necessarily the console or the titles.
well, that, and also, like, besides
My
the
whole thing
tablet...
with the name is that
Go ahead.
my whole thing with the name was the fact that the Wii was all with the controllers, motion controllers. Wii U
Right.
was about the tablet.
Well, you could still
So,
even
like,
do the motion
why-
controllers. They were pretty
You
backwards
could.
compatible.
You could, but it's like they sort of. I feel like they're trying to do the whole Switch deal that they're doing now with
Yeah.
the Wii U, but it just wasn't there.
Because
In my
People were
opinion-
probably confused about it. Yeah, people are probably confused about it just by the name alone.
Because the exact same controllers were used for like both consoles except the tablet.
Yeah.
And like, so most people are like, why do I need a Wii U? It's just like a Wii. I don't
Yeah.
need a tablet controller
Right.
thing.
So yeah,
So
they should have
that's-
just named it something new entirely.
Yeah, it was a
And
cool
maybe came
concept.
up
I
with
liked
new controllers for it too, just to make it more distinct. Like with the Switch and Switch 2, like even though they're still Joy-Cons, and like the Joy-Cons for the Switch 2 are very distinct though. 'Cause they're magnetic, they clip on, they have a slightly different design that kind of distinguishes them even more. Besides how they connect to the screen.
Well, something about the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation, and even the Xbox 360 and the Xbox, like the backwards compatibility made it enjoyable for a lot of people. That way they didn't have to like go out and buy all brand new things. They could still continue using what they had and get more. So like, I don't know if Nintendo was trying to do that with the Wii U to have the backwards compatibility, because you could still play Wii games on it, and hell, even on the Wii you could play GameCube games. So like, for a little run there, Nintendo was actually, or even on the Nintendo DS and the 3DS, you know, or even on the Nintendo DS, you had that Game Boy Advance slot cartridge. Like, so something that they were doing well, and it seems like they're kind of doing with even just the Switch and the Switch 2 right now, is backwards compatibility, which is nice. And I wish people kind of had that mindset of it, like, oh, this is not the same thing, but this is the next thing that's better than the last, that I can do stuff with the last. It just like the Xbox and the 360, or original Xbox and the 360. So like, that was the correct mindset to have with the Wii U, but again, I just think that the name itself was what really kind of was a turnoff for people.
Well, you
going
brought
back
up different names of the Switch. Switch 3 could be called Switch U next.
Or yeah, something maybe, I don't know.
Oh, God.
But going back to the when you originally asked, will they keep bringing out Switches? I think like that's going to keep happening. But if they decide to do something different, I remember I heard something some time ago where Nintendo said we don't really care about graphics that much, and I feel like if we're going to see something that's really gonna switch things up altogether, it would have to be a graphics and power upgrade. It would have to be literally them trying to delve into that, and I just don't see Nintendo doing that.
I don't know how much better you have to make Mario look, you know, like,
Yeah.
or Pokemon,
Yeah.
right? You know,
Yeah,
even on the
Pokemon
Wii,
looks really good nowadays.
Well, yeah, like you have the champions, or even on the failed, or I wouldn't even say failed, but like the new Legends, the Lumiose ZA, right? Like some of the texture packs even got upgraded on that game too, or even on Scarlet and Violet. I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, you're making the Pikachu look better, I guess, but the Pikachu's always gonna just look like a Pikachu, right? Like, when Ninja just said that, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense, because how much better can you make this cartoonish thing look, right? Like, I would rather have Mario, like, do a galaxy kind of thing, right? Like, just think of all the different games. You go from paintings in 64 to Sunshine with your little, like, hydro cannon thing, to Galaxy, to Odyssey. Like, sure, you can kind of round out some, you know, bad pixels or whatever, but like Mario's just gonna look like Mario. The fun thing about it is new puzzles, new worlds, new galaxies to explore.
Yeah,
So,
but Link needs it. Samus needs it. Her armor needs to look super shiny, detailed, awesome. Link with his pointy ears, his hat, his hair, need more detail.
Sure, but how much? I mean, even with Link, right? Like, you don't need to go with better graphics. It seems like they do different art styles, you know, from the 64 to the Wind Waker, where it's all cell shaded, to even kind of the more dark and gritty, realistic version of the Twilight Princess. Like,
You saw the Ocarina of Time remake. You love those details. You know it.
oh yeah, sure. Like, it's fun seeing a new thing in a different light, but like that's not necessarily what I'm always like begging for, you know.
I mean, I think like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom did well enough that they're going to go back to doing that kind of game. It may not be the same Link, but I feel like we're going to see something like that again. I mean, it just did so well. So if they're really worried about graphics and stuff like that, that's where they're going to start seeing something really big on like the Link games. But like you said about Mario and all of that, I mean, I don't think they care that much. Like in Pokemon, like it would have to be a special game where it doesn't really play the same as the other games. But they're not gonna like the people aren't gonna like that. That's not happening.
Or even with Link and the Tears of the Kingdom Breath of the Wild, like they even continued that story on with the 2 new Hyrule Warrior games too. So like that one's more of a story-driven like series more than, which is fun because like it's still Zelda, the thing that you've grown up with and still continue to enjoy, but like it's a whole entire subset of the game series. Why they have all the other stuff that you can also enjoy separately that do like. It's the same game, the same franchise, all that kind of scratch different itches, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Nintendo would have to come up with something innovative again. Like if they're gonna change the trajectory of like their consoles, like they gotta come up with a whole new crazy like controller that like connects to your hands, that connects to the neural links in your brain, so you can control the game through like your brain or something. The controls to your brain. Or they can come out with the full dive. They come out with the first full dive system or something. But I feel like we're too far away from that.
Ready
like
Player
maybe,
One was. Ready Player
Yep,
One.
there you go. Ready Player One.
Yeah, full dive, immersive gameplay. But I think we're too technologically disadvanced, I guess, for that.
Why that console would only cost like $5,000?
Right. Basically,
I
every
don't,
new
I don't
car.
think we have the technology for that right now. So maybe
Oh,
like
I'm pretty sure
like
we do.
somehow like connect something to like your brain to like control the game or something. Like while still having a screen, not like put your conscience into it, but like you can control with your brain or something. I don't know.
Right.
Something like that.
I feel like we'd have to be in Cyberpunk at that point for that to even happen, and like that's like way off. I don't see like Neuralink's a thing. Not Neuralink. Is it Neuralink? Is it
Yep.
Neuralink?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I think it's
Like
Neuralink.
Neuralink's a thing, but like we haven't heard anything since then, and I don't know. I don't see that really going anywhere for a while. We still have tech fear, like people scared of being hacked, having their brains hacked. I don't see that happening for a while.
Right.
We
Well,
could
Neuralink
get after
is a-
science.
Right. Well, Neuralink is a Elon Musk technology, right? One of his companies does it, and he also purchased X just to kind of power his XAI. So like, he's trying to do a whole bunch of different things all at the same time that probably aren't too far unattached from each other. I wouldn't be surprised if he would be the first guy to kind of make a quote-unquote full dive. Not necessarily create it for the full dive capability, but like have it just kind of be a subsidiary of the end product.
I think
Rocky
we
said
have
a word
higher
for AI.
chance
Sort of like a full dive Sims type thing, just to start with.
maybe.
Yeah, we're
I
like
feel
30,
like
50 years away from
We have
full
a higher
dive.
chance of a. What'd you say? Paul?
We're like 30 to 50 years away. Experts are predicting from full dive VR, like transporting your consciousness into a video game, like that, like Ready Player
Sword
One,
Art.
or Sword
I
Art.
feel
I like
like,
Sword Art. Sword Art is more full dive.
Yeah,
I don't think that the consciousness is fully taken over though. I feel like it's more like it reads your brain. It's like the original is covering your full brain, and I feel like you can maybe you could say like it kind of hypnosis to you, so that your body sits still. There's a possibility of that, but I mean I feel like if you can just take your helmet off at any time, especially when we're talking about past the original one. I feel like it's more like there's something that's able to read your brain waves while you're in it, and you can just because it seems like a separate skill you would learn, at like so you don't move your body around like outside of it. But Ready Player One's full dive is a lot different than SAO's. It really is. You're wearing a suit and you got some glasses on, and maybe like
Yeah,
a little head thing.
yeah,
so like that,
not
that's
not
probably
Ready Player
easier
One.
to
My
have.
bad.
Yeah, like that was probably we're probably closer to that to Ready Player One than we are in SAO. But like I said before, if we're talking about the first one, that one seems a lot closer to us than the other one. But the second one, where it's just this little goggles over your eyes and on your back, we're way off from that. we're way
Yeah,
off from that.
Funny
Yeah, I
that you guys
agree.
go to Sword Art. There's an anime I watched before that. It's actually the title is "This full dive art or full dive game is shittier than real life." That's the one.
Oh,
That's the one that I
yeah.
think of when you say full dive because
Oh,
it's actually
yeah.
part of the title.
Yeah. I think I remember that one actually.
Full
I haven't been able to
Dive is
watch it yet because if I recall, it's on High Dive.
It's kind of a funny one.
Ultimate. Oh, right here. The Ultimate Next Gen Full Dive RPG is even shittier. God damn, this is all a long ass name.
Uh-huh.
It's pretty funny though.
Dude, they just keep on coming out with longer names because they ran out of the
Right.
short names.
It's a funny little 12 episode one. I bet you'd appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't see images
Shittier
well.
than
That'd
real
be better.
life! Exclamation point.
Nothing like Wise Man's grandchild.
But Seven Ninja says, however, partial neural interface applications might emerge within the next 10 to 15 years. So I'm guessing that's closer to Ready Player One that this one's referencing. Hopefully.
Well, we've seen the first guy with a Neuralink actually be able to play chess online with his on a computer screen. So there's already some kind of like write capabilities. Is it a read write? I'm not sure if it's a read capability. Yeah, that guy right there.
What? That's kind of lit. I'm not
So
gonna
yeah,
lie.
he was playing he's I think a full on quadriplegic, but he was actually playing chess.
I'm happy for him though that he's able to do something. I
Right.
really am, like, and you know, this is something that I help out against that idea of like the intrusive tech. At the same time, you know, at some point someone's going to hack it or do something.
Right.
And so we're going to have that issue, but that's why I think we'll probably end up going the route of some people will have intrusive tech, some people won't. I feel like we're just going to see the build of both of those, because I feel like that's always going to be a tech fear.
Yeah,
Well, it
that's
seems like they're
crazy.
trying to have a whole bunch of rules and guidelines as far as AI goes. Like, we don't want to be back behind like any of the other competitors as far as like other nations with their AI, but we want to be ahead, but also at the same time not let it just go in full rampancy. So it's kind of a tough line to walk on here.
That's crazy though, that we have this type of technology already out. So that's like one huge step forward.
Well,
Mhm.
one of the biggest problems for a full dive system is they have to be able to map your brain, and they have to be able to connect it with the brain. And since everyone's brain is different, it's harder to get that kind of setup.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There's got to be some sort of like whatever full dive console we get, it's got to have like some sort of like brain connection, like beginning phase when you first start up like the game, like connected to a profile and then like maps your brain so then it can help you connect to like other games, like whatever comes out.
That's what they did in SAO.
Yeah, it would have to be one full scan of your brain
Sure.
just to kind of have like as your profile or whatever, and then you can just
Mhm.
attach your profile to all the different games.
Yeah, that's what they did in SAO with the nerve gear, is that when you first initially get it and put it on, it maps your brain.
Okay.
Crazy.
But I don't
Yeah.
think we're
Testing
that far in technology yet to be able to do that. is the
Probably
Yeah,
problem.
I don't think so either.
We're definitely close to like a nerve gear type style thing. But again, where you got, you know, with the hacking and this and that, you know, that's where it'll come into an issue. And also the whole, they got to figure out a way to be able to have a system that can map every different individual's brain. Because not everyone's going to have same style nerve system and stuff as their brain, you know. So it's going to be different to be able to wire something up to be able to map that correctly.
Right.
Yeah, and that leads to Netrunners, and then that leads to Engrams, that leads to Johnny Silverhand, and then we got Cyberpunk 2077.
Sure.
You're
Every
we don't. There's who's gonna be Arasaka though? Like that's the question.
Hey, guys, I
Sony,
gotta jump
Nintendo,
off.
take your pick.
No, man. I don't know. Arasaka's like, I think they're military too. I don't know.
Epic
I feel like
Games.
it's gotta be DARPA.
Hey guys, I gotta get off. I gotta go get a baby put to bed and stuff.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, Herndl. Thank you for hopping in. Appreciate you. It's
It'll
good
be
to meet you.
it'll be 2 Sundays from now, or next Sunday.
Every 2 Sundays is nerding out. We usually
Okay.
do like a Dragon Ball podcast in between those, like a Dragon Ball debates
No.
one. In
I
between
don't know
those.
about that one. That thing's been gone for a
Say,
while.
let me know. I love Dragon Ball Z, so it's what I started out on. For anime.
Oh, sounds good.
Started out on
Sounds
Dragon
good.
Ball, moved my way to Dragon Ball Z, and that's just opened me up to all the other animes.
Oh damn, you
Same.
started from the actual beginning of Dragon
Yep.
Ball. I started from Z and then went down to Dragon Ball.
Ah, terrible mistake. Terrible mistake. You should started at the bottom.
It was what
I
was
didn't
shown
know.
on Toonami at the time.
Dave.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I'll talk to you guys then. Just let me know about the DBZ thing and all that, and I'll see about trying to get on.
All right,
Right
sounds
on.
good. You have a good one, bro.
All right. Have a good one.
Later.
I'm just remembering like Brock brought out Rampage. I'm like, dang, I'm old. I'm like, oh, wait, Brock's older than me.
I am older than you.
I remember playing that in the arcades. That was a cool ass game back then.
Didn't they make a movie with The Rock?
Yep.
I think so.
Oh man.
And Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
It was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't bad. It was just okay though.
The way Sleepy said it sounded like it was bad. The way Brock said it sounded like it was good.
It's not good. It's just okay.
Well,
Yeah.
now the way you're saying it sounds like it's bad.
It's not bad. It's just okay.
Could be worse. Could be
Yeah,
worse.
it's
That's
okay.
what he's saying. Could be worse. Could be evolutions.
All right, let's check out QA Gamer's website. He has a good article, it looks like. All right, let's see, what is it? How many PS5 discs are fully playable offline? Do you still buy physical media? I'm guessing that's the physical copies. Yes. Oh damn.
Oh really?
60%
It's that
say
close,
yes.
huh?
40% say no. Interesting.
That's wild.
And Sony wants to get rid of it. Nintendo already did with their
Yeah,
stupid
we're on an
key
indie
cards.
Site. We're on an indie site. I'm not.
It's 100% accurate.
No,
Kevin.
we won't. No, that's
100%.
not true.
All right, a study of
so
over
easy.
700
That's the entire
PlayStation
gamer
5
player base.
A study of over 700 PlayStation 5 discs revealed that the majority of physical releases are actually playable offline without any internet connection or additional downloads required. This is important in today's gaming world because some people argue that owning discs is no different from owning digital games, as the content on them is often tied to online check-ins, forced patches, and paid subscriptions. However, the current
Yep.
study shows hundreds of PlayStation 5 discs proves the opposite. On July 1st, Sony announced that PlayStation consoles will stop receiving physical discs. Starting in 2008, gamers who opposed the decision quickly pointed out how the move could negatively affect consumers' rights and essentially end game ownership. Those who didn't see the Sony's decision as a major issue, on the other hand, suggested that players never actually own a game and its content always belongs to the publisher, even if it comes on a disc.
What's the point of buying anything? You buy a car and okay, well it's still the dealerships, I guess. They can just come and take it whenever. No, that's stupid. If you buy something, if you're offered a product and the product is given to you, I guess you kind of have to agree on what the product is, but guess what? If you don't agree that the product is worth your time or money, don't buy the product. But if you do, guess what? That shit's yours.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about the argument is that technically we do not own the game. We own the disc that the game is on. But still, that disc we own, they cannot take it away. They cannot deny us access to that disc. They
Sure,
cannot,
I didn't make the game. I didn't do any of that, but I
They
bought the
can't-
product. The product is them saying, "Hey, this is our game that we're going to put on this disc that you can use for purchase. That is yours after you buy it," right? Like, sure, we don't own the game, but you bought the thing that they gave you. Like, yeah, you kind of do. Like, to say that after I buy something from a developer, like, and it's still technically theirs to take back, no. That's, if they were to own that also, that would be like a co-ownership and they could come grab that from me. I own that game. That's it. That's I didn't make it, but I own that one copy of the game that they created.
Yeah, they can't control the disc if you have a physical copy. That's
Then
the
they
thing.
don't own it.
Yeah, they can't control that.
Right.
They can't touch it, and it's
So
yeah.
anybody saying that you don't own the game after purchase, like, no, yeah, you definitely own that thing. That's, you bought the thing. And so long as the agreement was, hey, I bought this is mine now, like, nobody else can take that from you.
Yeah, when it comes to the physical, unlike digital,
Right.
there is a difference.
Yeah. Well, if you buy the digital, then yeah, you better be okay with them being able to come take it from you. That's the perk of buying the physical. So once they go from that route, like, hey, PS6, you telling me that I can't buy physical to own and have my own, like, okay, I guess I'm just not getting a PS6 then. Have fun not having my money.
The way I see it
What I
is
don't
like,
get is what.
it's like
That's cool.
a disc is like buying an orange. Like, I could be like completely off here. Like, once I buy an orange, I can eat it however I want. I can cook it however I want. I can use like the orange peels as like the zest or whatever it's called onto like onto like cake or something. I can like make desserts with it. This orange, I can just eat it like normal. Like, a disc is like the same thing. Like, a game is, when I buy it, it's like the same thing. I can play it. I can let someone borrow it. I can stream it. I can play it however I want. You know, I can make YouTube videos off of it, Rumble videos. Like, that's basically how I view a game. Like, kind of like an orange. You know, like a food or something.
Not an onion?
The only perk
Yeah,
of having a
onion
digital
too.
copy would be the only perk of having a digital copy is it's not a physical thing that can get destroyed or diminished or ruined or deteriorated. So like with my two boys, right, I've actually had a game disc crack in half. So like, okay, sure, like I guess I own that thing, but I'm no longer able to use it even though I own it. So that's the only upside, is making sure that it's always, but that's only as long as the console itself is running too. So like,
Yeah.
the physical ownership also comes along with being a good steward and making sure that it always remains in good condition. But as long as you do that, then there shouldn't be any problems with it working.
Yep.
PAX. When's PAX? When's
I
PAX?
think Seven Ninja, you said you had something. You were about to chime in.
When's PAX? I saw something about PAX.
PAX.
Are they doing something? Like a live
PAX?
stream or something? I need to check that out. It was on the other screen.
Remember a time.
Something about PAX earlier. I don't know.
Like here?
I think it scrolled down a little bit. It was something that was switching over. Maybe. Don't worry about it. Go wherever you're gonna go.
Or maybe it's here?
I'll find it. Find it later.
I didn't see anything about PAX.
You're having another game night? Was that July 25th? Dude, Charm City Mom just destroys on Stumble Guys, man. She is a freaking beast.
I kind of did want to check out a couple upcoming releases. Anything look good here for you guys?
Nope.
Solarpunk?
At all.
What the hell is this? A Cyberpunk solar version?
I don't think so.
It looks like. Well, yeah, that's what Solarpunk is. It's sun.
Imagine a world
It looks
Sun-
like
like-
Slime Rancher.
It's like
without
sun power
chaos.
instead of steam.
A place where we can simply breathe again. High above the clouds. far
Minecraft.
from the noise and the rush. Another kind of life
Damn,
like
this is
this.
not what I was thinking. This looks very. Oh, what the heck? That's kind of cool.
With your friends. Care for animals. Craft new devices.
air.
And harness the power
This looks like
Well, that'll-
some the homie stuff Central will play.
energy to your world. When the horizon calls, board your own airships.
This looks like what is it's factory something? Kinda reminds me of that.
Resources. New ideas?
Looks kind of Minecraft-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
It'll scratch an itch for some people, but I don't think that's my cup of tea.
Yeah, same. That's not my type of game either.
Karting for fun. What the hell is karting for fun?
Where's that? You see that? Oh,
June
I see it.
16th.
Karting
That's an
for
actual
fun, bro.
karting.
You karting for fun, bro?
Is it like a
kinda
karting
like,
simulator?
Yeah, simulator.
Need
Yeah, like
for speed.
Ridiculous.
Watch out, Mario Kart. Here's the competition. Mario Kart
Right.
Killer calling it out.
Look at that drifting. Oh my god.
If Sonic
Damn, they got
Crossworlds
ramps.
couldn't take Mario Kart out, then I think it's sticking around.
But, bro, this is for fun.
It looks a whole lot of fun.
This is like a streamer group fucking game right here. That's what this is. You would play this with a lot of group of streamers. That's just not happening.
If it's like a $10 game that Charm City wants to run one night, like maybe I'd get it, but
This does look
definitely
like
not
a
game I
Charm
would
City type of
play
game.
for fun. If I had the option
Oh,
between-
It's going too fast.
If I had the
He tried
option
to-
between that,
he tried to
and
crash into the guy and
Expedition,
missed. He tried to tip him.
That's something
See?
I would do in a game.
I think he did spin him around, but then it just crashed.
Fun.
Besides Halo campaign Evolved's coming out, Gears of War E-Day.
E-Day looked pretty good.
I'm not seeing those on this
I saw
list.
that. I mean, honestly, I was watching
some of
Summer
them are
Game
further
Fest. There
out.
wasn't really a lot of good games. Even the Xbox showcase and the PC showcase, there really was not that many games that were just sticking out to me.
Damn.
DLC for Doom Dark Ages.
Yep.
Yeah, they're having
Okay.
a DLC. I saw that.
Gotcha.
I still haven't bought that yet. I played Eternal and other Doom though.
Oh, what did you have any of you seen the new Star Fox and how it looks?
Kind
I
of. I think
saw
I
my
saw
friend
someone play
streaming it
that.
the other day. Charlotte Winslow was streaming it. I think.
Oh god, what the hell's going on? There we
Did
go.
they try to make him look like they did on the Mario movie?
Mario?
They went with
He
a
was on the
realistic
Mario movie?
approach. I don't know if that's what they did in the Mario movie, but yeah, they went with a more realistic approach.
It looks
For
so
the
bad. This looks so bad. Oh my gosh. Let's go back to.
It looks like the old 64 mechanics and like shooting style and
It's
stuff.
it's a remake
Guys.
of 64.
Oh, is
Guys,
it?
have you guys
Okay.
Yeah.
played Biomutant? Have you guys played Biomutant?
Nope.
Hey,
Have you guys? Well, when you get the chance, look at Biomutant. You get the chance. Just, but I'm looking at these guys and I'm thinking about that game right now. It looks so bad.
It definitely looks like a fox.
Hang on, you said Biohuman?
Biomutant.
Mutant.
Was that on
heard
Charm
the-
City's website?
No. Look up on
It's an older
Google
game.
Biomutant. It's on PS4.
Yeah, I heard the gameplay for
Here you go,
Star
right-
Fox 64 remake was good, but yeah, just the look though is just like, why?
They look like this to me.
Hmm.
Like I'm sitting there like, what am I looking at, dude?
Biomutant 64.
Paul's flexing on us with his internet speed, but doesn't seem to be. No, that's just how it looks, Paul. You didn't have to change anything. That's just how
No,
it looks.
it did look better after I did that. It was looking kind of funky to me.
When you see Lupa Lupin,
All
the
right.
guy, he should show up soon. Like, yeah, golly. Yeah, when you see Lupa Lupin, you'll understand. The game was fun though. I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. It was a pretty good game. You might need to knock it down a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I can see I can see why you think it looks like that though.
That new Tomb Raider game though looked pretty good. The one there, I think it's a separate game.
Was it officially like called like Lost City of Atlantis or something?
Yeah,
But it's
I think that's a separate game, official separate game than the originals.
They're remaking the first Tomb Raider game.
They already did that.
No, this is like new graphics. They're updating the gameplay. This isn't that what was it, that remake bundle that had all the old ones? They're ground up. They're changing up, updating the graphics for it. But it's like the same story and gameplay for the very first Tomb Raider game.
They said this one's after the remake. I remember seeing that. Like they were.
And then after this Tomb Raider game, they're gonna make just a new sequel one. Yeah, this is like complete.
I love that they went back to her being a baddie. I love that because like the other ones, I mean, I'm not gonna say she was ugly, but like, I don't know, it just wasn't the same.
Yeah, like the dual pistols, all that, the stupid bears.
This kind of reminds me of Legends, the Legends series. I feel like we're going towards the Legends series with this one.
And this one has a T-Rex boss battle. And they're like, yeah, same story as the very first game, just they're updating everything.
There's that chick with the demon.
Yep, there's a T-Rex.
You know what's crazy though is I'm wondering if they're gonna explain what happened to some of her people. Cause like you do kind of lose some of them in the first game, first remake game, not remake, first Survivor series. Like you lose a couple of them, but like they kind of keep a couple of them onto the third one. You just don't really have a hub with them. Then I'm wondering if they even matter anymore when it comes to the Legacy of Atlantis, because they were saying that this. I think they were saying that this one is after the Survivor series.
The other two, they haven't showed a trailer for it, but the Tomb Raider game they're making after Legacy of Atlantis is supposed to be the sequel.
Yeah, and so
Legacy of Atlantis is a full-on remake, and then they're working on a sequel to their trilogy. So it'll be interesting to see what direction they go for their sequel game.
Yeah. Keep what they're doing with Atlantis. Yeah. You know, I just remembered something. She swung through that T-Rex's mouth, and like the string would have got caught in his mouth. And I just thought about that. They needed to do a better job on that. If I'm not mistaken, she swings through its mouth, and it clamps down on it. It should have probably
Probably should I go too far?
I don't know where it's at. I just remember seeing it.
I do remember seeing that too.
And I was like, you didn't grab the string? I didn't
Nope.
have.
Where's the back of the swing? Maybe she's at the end of it.
She might be through it. It looks like it's supposed to be a quick time event. I wonder if it is. But what are you gonna do besides swing forward? Like,
when you like paused where she was swinging and his mouth was fully open, and just like, yep, that's the end of the game. Game over.
Kind of want to do more with the Uncharted series because like I miss playing Drake. I kind of don't like that they did like 4 was like the last game. I kind of hate that because they were saying like in 3, well, Amy Hennig was the head of Naughty Dogs like at the time. At least when it comes to Uncharted, they were like, we're gonna still keep making Uncharted games as long as you guys want them. And then what's his name? Neil Druckmann takes over somehow now, and 4. I'm not gonna say 4 was a bad game. It's just it was good, but like I want more Uncharted. I want more Drake, and they moved on to Chloe. Chloe's not a bad character, but like if I'm gonna be real, she just feels like female Drake to me. I don't want female Drake. That's Laura. We already got Laura Croft.
Besides him getting back into it after the 4 ending, they could technically just decide to do like in between stuff too, like in between 4 and 3 or other.
Well, the problem with that is that like 4, the reason that he's married to Elena in 4, and that happens because of 3. Because he gives her a ring and they get married. So we don't get to see the marriage. So they would have to really do something between 2 and 3. But the issue with that is that like if it's like Uncharted 5, that's not gonna really work. It would be better to just do like a remaster, or at least like they take a different route when it comes to like past 3. Or no, they would kind of have to do a different route with 2, and maybe not go the route of him marrying Elena and just continuing his adventures. But there is something to say, because according to 3, he actually was married to her for like a while, and he kept going on adventures. So there's a high possibility we could do something with 3 with that, where like he just keeps doing that, or maybe Elena doesn't stop him from doing what he does.
Didn't they hint at, anyways, at the end of 4 that he was still kind of venturing family, and even with family and stuff?
Yeah,
so they could kind of
like the wild thornberries.
They could kind of continue it after 4.
It would if they did it right. Like I'm thinking about it, like, and I was thinking about this before. If they did it, the story would somehow have to explain how like someone would have to get captured, like his daughter or something, or Elena, and then he's gonna have to go on this wild goose chase to try to figure out where they are, and like that's why the next game's gonna happen. But like because that happens, like the story is over. That story is over. He's not gonna keep doing it because that happened.
Or they could go the route of she's off in college or doing her own thing. She's just doing her own thing, and then he's
so he's basically gonna be Sully then.
He's back in.
I think he'd be like Sully at that point, and Sully's kind of still in the game. Well, he might be dead too. He might be. Sully, there's not much gonna kill Sully. The only time we can kill Sully.
Sully's forever.
So yeah, it's like if that was going to happen, he'd probably be like Sully, and someone else is taking up the job. I don't see his. Like there was an idea of the daughter taking it up. I don't see the daughter doing that. She just doesn't have what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't have the raising for that to even happen. Like she doesn't have anything like that. Like Nate and his brother have like a kind of terrible raising, like that causes them to want to go that route. I don't see that. Like I said before, if they wanted to go that route, it would either have to be between 2 and 3. And really, it would have to be a different route from 3, so that we can actually go the route of having him continue that story.
I'm sorry, Squall and Brock. Are we boring you with our Uncharted talk? One of the best
No,
game series.
no, you
there
guys
is.
are good.
When you're
You guys
weird
are
I know
flexing.
nothing about it, so I can't contribute. I'm sorry. It's not that
Yeah.
I'm bored. I just
That's PlayStation, fool. Not.
you're speaking a different language, bud.
Yeah. It was such a good game, bro. I do like the gameplay for 4 though. I love the upgrade to that. Like just the
Yeah.
swinging, like everything they did with 4. At least campaign wise, I didn't like what they did with multiplayer. Get that garbage out of here. But
Couldn't tell you the difference between Just Cause or Uncharted.
and I haven't played Just Cause in a while. That game it's not Just Cause isn't a bad game to me, but like it's like once you just realize you're just like grappling and like gliding all the time, that's kind of all you're doing. Like it doesn't matter about like oh you can go do missions. No, I can just go shoot random guys. They're gonna show up anyway. Like that's kind of all the game is. Oh, you want to go drive a car? Just go steal a car real quick. Hey, whatever.
Yeah, it just
So
needs
it's
more. hook.
GTA.
No.
GTA.
There's no grappling and parachuting. in GTA.
Besides that, if you want to go shoot someone, you can in this game.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, you're not gonna just shoot civilians as whatever his name is. And there's too many people to shoot anyway. Like you're gonna be blowing up buildings and cars for no reason, and somehow that take over the lands.
I
and
say
you're gonna
Just
be like a
Cause has
rebel.
more like destruction and stuff in it. Unlike
Yeah.
GTA.
A lot of gliding. The gliding's fun. It just gets boring after a while because that's pretty much all you're doing. Like, legitimately, that's literally all you're doing. And you eventually you'll have to stop like playing the campaign because like why would you keep playing the campaign? You're gonna do the same thing anyway. Who
Yeah, they
cares?
just needed a better story, more interesting characters, and maybe some big boss modes, or not boss modes, boss battles, or set pieces, or something. They needed to make it more Uncharted.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I feel like Squalliam's ready to end the podcast.
About that time.
It's about that time. So we'll get
Miss.
into the outros. I'm getting kind of hungry. So I am Squalrush, gamer, podcaster, anime enjoyer, all that good stuff. New Pokemon TCG Pocket Deck video. I'm gonna be posting tomorrow on YouTube and Rumble, so check that out. Besides that, no real new updates. Tomorrow's stream will probably be Pokemon Champions, might be Brawlhalla, other side might be both. So we'll see. But besides that, no real new updates from me. Take it away, Brock.
Rockstrap 55 on Rumble. I do primarily Pokemon stuff. If you look at Google, it says I'm an online content gamer streamer who focuses primarily on Pokemon. So that sounds pretty much what I am. I might do some random stuff here and there. I did some like Mario Kart tour the other day just because of the fact that it is going away. So I figured I'd get one of those in, and you know, every once in a while I'll stray from the path. But yeah, mostly Pokemon. So if you're a freedom-loving person that likes to watch Rumble and being able to say whatever you want, even though it's probably not the best idea to say whatever you want, and you like Pokemon, I'm your guy.
Alright, 7 Ninja.
I am 7just7. You can find me at YouTube and Rumble. I'm doing a lot of reaction content of things that will inspire you to want to maybe build your wealth and stuff. Check out or travel, stuff like that. I like to do a lot of reactions to those things. I'm thinking about looking at something with Airsoft again. Besides the fact that it did pretty well last time, Airsoft is it's like IRL COD, I guess, to some degree, and it's kind of fun to see these guys just excel. What's up, Charm City? It's kind of fun to see those guys excel in our Airsoft as well as they do. So we might be doing something with that. But outside of that, resorts stuff, people doing reviews of that. Or I don't know if you guys know, but like Dubai has got so many like attractions there. SeaWorld is crazy. Like it is amazing. It looks amazing. But outside of that, I'm gonna be doing more reactions like that, more Helldivers 2 content. I gotta get back into doing some gaming content since I can't stream right now, so that's what we're gonna be doing. And I don't know. We'll see what happens. Sleepy, wake up.
Real quick though, are we going? The next pick, are we going with 7, or do you want Herndale to do it?
Crap. I don't remember.
Herndale can take it. I don't mind Herndale if you want.
Yeah, we can do Herndale. You
All
can
right,
choose one.
because I can contact him and then relay what he chooses.
Or you
all
can
right,
Is he
send it
officially
to
doing it,
Discord.
or
I know
is he
he
officially doing it?
would like to do more, or doesn't mind doing more.
I mean, regardless, we could do Herndale. I don't care. I got a fighting anime anyway, I think. So, if you're gonna do Skull, are we doing Dragon Ball though? I'm trying to figure out what's going on with Dragon Ball. What are we doing, man?
Possibly. We'll see. We'll see.
Because if we're not doing Dragon Ball anymore. Why are we waiting 2 weeks? You know what I mean? Like,
I
what's
guess
the
you got
point?
a point. So everyone
my
can watch
schedule.
anime. Oh yeah, that schedule too.
Just when it sued me.
I guess.
Anyways, real
Sleepy.
quick, I'm Sleepy Ninja. I just put a new blog on sadman2016.wordpress.com. I talk about the Little Nightmares 3 DLC, what I think about it. I did watch a Let's Play, so I do know what happens in it, at least. And then on Archidect, I have Magic the Gathering deck lists. Just look up capital S Sleepy Ninja 91 of spaces, and then yeah, I see a deck list under that name. That's me.
Sleepy
So, folks,
Ninja 91.
I can't stutter like
Still
that,
not
of course,
seeing
you
nothing.
know.
I'll do that.
I don't know. I look.
That's all, folks.
I put it in the search bar and then like chose username, and then it brings up like a link, and then or it brings up like a picture. Clicked on the picture, and then it went to a page with all my decks on it.
Username. Where's username? Search.
You should like submit a link into the chat, Sleepy, so like you can click on it. That'd be easier.
Well, when I click, when I click on the username thing though, or when I click in the search bar, it automatically.
Yeah, I see search. I don't see username.
Hold on.
Sleepy Ninja 91.
Here we go. Oh, we'll be getting in the messages here.
Need to take some Dayquil. It's in your in the voice chat.
Yeah.
You have a chaos control? What?
Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog. He's a magic
no
card.
way. That is wild.
Yeah.
So it's Sonic and
Everything,
Dr.
though.
Eggman. That was a
You got,
secret lair.
you got Knuckles in there too? Dude, that's wild. What the fuck?
Tails and Amy as well.
Warhammer's in there too.
Oh, man.
Warhammer was a pre-con.
Well, I got your link up for people to check. It's good to know. Good to know. Finally, I see all your decks.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Cool. Alrighty, guys. That's it for Nerding Out Podcast. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's see. Let's get our raid going on. Alright, deuces, y'all.